What's going on, guys? So a lot of people have asked for a tutorial on soldering the H1 on the 1001U amplifiers. So in today's video, I'm going to show y'all how to do that. Make sure you have a good quality solder for electronics, like a rosin core or something. You don't want an acid core. So this is a very thick solder right here. Not really ideal for this, but it will work. Over here, I have my soldering iron some thinner solder, which makes this job a lot easier. Depending on where you buy your solder, Lowe's, Home Depot, Amazon, you'll get different sizes. So this is 0.06. This one is 1 millimeter. So I have a cheap $7 soldering iron set to about 300 C. Doesn't have to be that hot, depending on the solder you're using, but works well for me. Now, flux, some people have wondered about flux. I will show you in the second one how to apply flux if you're having issues, but on the first one, we're just gonna go ahead and freehand it. So, let me set this up for y'all, zoom y'all in. Make sure your soldering iron tip is nice and clean. It's a fine tip, because we don't want to heat up any of the components around it and desolder them, or it could lead to sound quality issues. So I'm going to try to do this while recording without messing up y'all's view. And there we go. Super fast, super simple, nice little blob on there. Didn't even need flux. So we'll go ahead and put a little flux on this one. And there's something I want to talk about at the end of the video, so stay tuned for that. Something that we've noticed here on a few of them. So I'm going to use a little screwdriver for a little bit of flux, because my brush is too big. Try to get this on video. So just a dab right there. Not too much. You don't need a lot. Now, I can use the thicker solder I have as well. Again, I'm trying to record this at the same time. Oops, messed up on that one. There we go. So as you can see, I had some solder fall down in here. So I will just heat that up and remove it with a old piece of wire. So grab a piece of wire really quick and I'll show you all how to do that. One of the downfalls of trying to record a video while doing this is I can't really see what I'm doing. So what I'll do is I'll just take and strip back some wire. Heat the wire up. Heat the solder up and try to get it to flow on there and pull that up. One way I can do it is throw some flux on here. There we go. So we cleaned that up real nice. So all that is now removed on the tip of that. So that's all clean. We didn't get it too hot and burn anything up, but you do want to watch out, because see, there's still a little piece there, but it popped right off. There we go. So your solder, if it's a fine solder, much easier to solder these points on, but you can still get a good solder from doing that. Now, what I wanted to talk about is if you have a Woozy Audio branded amplifier, you will notice right here, C5 to R2, it looks like, I cannot tell, and I'm not an electrical engineer, but it looks like there is an SMD capacitor here. This ties directly into the H1. Now, these are Von amplifiers, which originally we thought they were just rebranded because they came from the same sellers as these. But one thing we have noticed, it looks like we're missing that same SMD resistor or capacitor right here. And that ties into the H1. Now, some people have complained about having issues with, and that wasn't for me. What is that? I don't know what that is, but some people have complained when they solder this, they get really bad signal. And we're wondering if that has to do with it. So far, I've tested 4 of them, not soldered and soldered, and I haven't noticed any issues. Of course, every system is subject to their own issues. So just be aware of that. Could be a speaker issue. I don't know yet. We're doing more testing, but hopefully this video helped y'all out with the actual soldering of these amplifiers.